Hi, you're welcome to this episode of our talk on vaginal discharge. In this episode, we'll be having a look at the various types of vaginal discharge and their characteristics. Then we have a look at the causes of vaginal discharge and the presentation or the signs and symptoms of vaginal discharge. In our last episode, we mentioned that vaginal discharge refers to any discharge which is coming out of the vagina. But I must say that the types of discharge that comes out of the vagina are in two forms. We have those that have an underlying disease condition causing the discharge, and we have those that do not have any underlying disease conditions. Basically, those that do not have any underlying disease conditions are what we refer to as the physiological vaginal discharge. So it means that these discharges are coming from the normal cleansing effect of the vagina. Then normally these discharges are usually clear, they don't have any color, they don't have any odor. Even if they have any color, it's just something like a milky or a white or an off-white appearance. As I said earlier on, they don't have any odor, that is, they don't smell. They also do not have any blood stain in them. And also, these discharges normally could be a bit thick. Usually when you are ovulating or you are breastfeeding or you are sexually aroused or you are sexually excited. The last but not the least about these discharges is that they do not itch and do not have any associated dyspareunia or what we call painful sexual intercourse. On the reverse, we have what we call the pathological vaginal discharge, and these discharges are those discharges that have an associated underlying disease condition. So there could be a particular disease condition which is presenting with the discharge, and usually they come with an odor, that is to say that they have a smell, a very bad smell associated with it. They could also come with an itch. Then also they have a blood stain in them. You have associated dyspareunia or you have associated painful sexual intercourse. You could also have a lower abdominal pain associated with them, and also these discharges will naturally have a blood in them, and they have some itchiness or burning sensation around the vagina. But we will be interested in knowing what causes vaginal discharge. I must say that the causes of vaginal discharge are normally due to an imbalance or a destabilization of the normal flora in the vagina. So that we can say that the main causes of vaginal discharge are due to number one, we have an ongoing infection, maybe coming from a bacterium like the lactobacillus. Then also it could come from a fungi, maybe like candida albicans. All these microorganisms in their more than necessary stages could lead to vaginal discharge. We could also talk about the introduction of foreign bodies into the vagina, normally as a result of a female trying to wash the vagina. Also, maybe from a female trying to use some vaginal tightening creams or using some herbs to tighten the vagina. All these will introduce foreign bodies into the vagina, and the vagina will resist it by the production of discharges just to clear itself. Then also we could have some cancers like ovarian cancer, also from cancers like either cervical cancer also. Then we could have also infections from the pelvis, that is pelvic inflammatory diseases could also present with vaginal discharge. And we might be interested in the things that could cause a destabilization or a disturbance in the normal flora of the vagina. I mentioned earlier on that there are some factors or there are some things that could cause this. And number one on the list is what we call douching or a female putting the hand, water, and other soaps into the vagina, that she is cleaning what? The vagina. It is a no-no. It is something that should not be encouraged. Then also we could have the unregulated use of antibiotics, and also certain soaps, and then also bubble baths that women will have to do. Then also disease conditions like diabetes. Also you could have I already mentioned infections, and even pregnancy could also cause this destabilization in the normal flora. But what are the presentations of vaginal discharge? Clearly speaking, one is the discharge that you see coming out of the vagina. But to make it very tentative that this is something that needs to be catered for, is that the discharge usually will have a foul smelling or have a bad odor. Then also you could have some blood stain in it. It could also come with some associated itchiness or painful urination, or also it could come with some painful sexual intercourse. These are the clear-cut signs and symptoms of vaginal discharge. How then do we prevent vaginal discharge, and what are the effects that will come if we do not treat vaginal discharge? These are the things we'll be having a look at in our next episode on vaginal discharge. Thank you very much for watching. Do share, like, and comment. We'll see you another day. Bye bye.